What's going on, everyone? How's your day going? I want to talk about some sad stuff that I found in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is very sad stuff because then this means that the game is not going to last as long as it should. So, anyways, let's just keep going and get straight into the video. Alright, so what I'm actually talking about is pretty much all the Pokemon are shiny locked. I don't know why they keep shiny locking Pokemon, even though these Pokemon were shiny in previous games, but whatever. It's just kind of dumb. The game could have lasted so much longer than maybe 10 days. Maybe a month. If they're lucky, maybe a month. Because they take the shiny legend or legendaries, they make them a static encounter, and then they put a lock on it so you can't shiny hunt it. So for people that like to shiny hunt, that's out of the game. But for people who don't really care about shinies, like they're just gonna play the game as they normally do, and that's gonna be the end of it. But you see, there's longevity added to being able to shiny hunt a Pokemon, because if it's something like soft resetting your game until you get it, or just what it was in Sword and Shield, you sat there and you were actually having fun getting the shiny. I don't know why they didn't do that. They could have done that. They could have made so much more, um, probably sales. Probably sales. You probably had more players too, but they didn't do that. And now we're stuck with just legendaries that cannot be shiny. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go back to Sword and Shield, play that because the Dynamax Adventure was such a fun thing. Maybe that's how I'm gonna get my shiny. Maybe transfer it to Scarlet and Violet. But the DLC is good. The DLC itself is good, but just that one part. Why did they shiny lock things? They could have added a way to get these shiny Pokemons easier. If they want to lock those, okay, fine. They could have made something better, like a better system than just a plain old static encounter. I don't know. What do you think about this stuff? This static encounter stuff, not being able to shiny hunt? It's not like I'm not really hating on the game. Now, you see, I've played about 4 or 5, maybe 6 ish hours of the DLC, and I've been loving it so far. Being able to walk around the world and just catch more Pokemon, this is stuff that I actually like. I was just catching stuff. I even ran into a shiny Flygon in my first 4 hours, maybe. My first 4 hours in the game, I ran into a shiny Flygon, and about maybe 20 minutes when I got into the wild area, I got a shiny, uh, what else? What did I, yeah, shiny Doug Trio, Alolan Doug Trio. It was really cool. I went into a cave and there it was, a shiny Alolan Doug Trio, and I was so happy. I got 2 shinies. I didn't even shiny hunt them. I actually just walked around, but I did have the shiny charm. I probably boosted it a lot, but you see, the game is great. That one little tiny thing, the shiny locks, is just something that is stupid. It shouldn't be a thing. It just shouldn't be a thing. Shiny locks. Maybe they can shiny lock things that they don't already have shiny, but all you have to do is really integrate the coding for the shiny into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which it already is. It already is there because you can bring shiny Pokemons there. Maybe I get if they didn't want to do these shiny legendaries like Calyrox. Calyrox, that's a shiny legendary from Sword and Shield. Anyways, Calyrox, I get it. Maybe they didn't have a shiny sprite or shiny model for that, but they could have easily put it. They could have easily made it shiny, but it's not. It's shiny locked. You can never get it shiny unless you play a different game. You can't get a shiny instead of Scarlet and Violet, which kind of sucks. But maybe they'll make it like a distribution event, like the shiny Lucario. If you haven't got that, all you have to do is go into the mystery gift section and go to code and then write shiny buddy. Shiny buddy, you're gonna get a shiny Lucario. Now, you also can get a shiny Darkrai, or not shiny, but you can get a normal Darkrai by writing New Moon is coming. If you write that New Moon is coming, you're gonna get yourself a shiny or a Darkrai. I keep saying shiny, but yeah, you can get yourself a Darkrai, which is fine. I guess it's fine. You know, what can you really do about it? Them shiny locking things that don't need to be shiny locked. Now, see, their game would have lasted so much longer than now, because Sword and Shield lasted for about a year or two after the DLC came out, and that was amazing. Because even to this day, the time I'm recording this video is 2023, December 14, 2023. Anyways, even today, you can still find lobbies doing the Dynamax adventures. You can even still find lobbies just playing the game, because that game had shiny potentials. No shiny locks, barely any shiny locks besides the two sword Poppos and the Eternatus. Those are shiny locks. But inside the DLC, you can easily get yourself, well, not easily, but it's a 1 in 100 chance with a boosted shiny lot. 1 in 100 chance if you have the shiny charm. But if you don't, that's a 1 in 300 chance, which is phenomenal. It's phenomenal getting that. But they decided to scrap it. Scrap getting the shinies. You can't get them anymore. So now the game is just going to go downhill. Because I was really excited. Because I honestly thought that they would get something like a Terra Den where you can fight Terra legendary Pokemon. But it didn't end up like that, did it? It's just... You see, now, I mean, you can keep the legendaries there because they're never going to be shiny, or you can catch them. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep the legendaries there because, I don't know. Why do I even need them? Now, Terrapogos, whatever. It's going to be a level 90 encounter. That is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Now, of course, that can't be shiny because it's also a static encounter, but the shiny would have looked cool. It was light blue, but maybe this is not. Anyways. So, yeah, what do you think about all these shiny locks on legendary Pokemon? Legendary Pokemon that have been shiny in the past. Oh, what do you think about this? I don't know. Now, I'm not hating on the game again. Like, I actually really, really like the game. The game is good. The DLC is really, really good. It's fun. It's fun to explore. It's fun to get your shiny starter Pokemon. It's just easier. The sandwich method is good. Everything else is good besides shiny locking things. That would have been a perfect DLC if they fixed the shiny lock. I don't really care about if the game stutters or has a hard time running. Yeah, anyways, it's just, it would just be better if you were able to sit there and shiny hunt your favorite Pokemon, or even the Pterodon would have even been better. That would have been a good idea. Maybe they can do DLC 3.0, but that's probably not going to happen. I wish they would just do a normal Pokemon game. That shiny Pokemon work inside that base game. Like, let's just take Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example. Not Scarlet and Violet, sorry. Let's just take Diamond and Pearl, for example. Yeah, let's clear that up. Diamond and Pearl, you had to beat the game, and then you had access to Ramara's Park, or whatever park, and then you were able to soft reset to get yourself a shiny Pokemon. Even the legendary, the box legendary was shiny. It was not shiny locked. You were able to shiny hunt it. I got myself a shiny Palkia doing that, and I had a great time till I didn't, because of the fact that that one didn't take so long. But I was going after a shiny Lugia in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and that one is taking a long time, probably over 15,000 encounters, maybe more. Yeah, it's really hard to do that. But the Pterodon, or the Dynamax Den, I have a great time doing that, so I think I'm gonna go back there, get my shinies, and maybe import them to Scarlet and Violet. Now, uh, the Pokemon Home is not gonna be open until today, I think, because it wasn't downtime, or it wasn't up. The servers weren't up for quite a while, but you could probably check that. It's probably up by now. So yeah, anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end, and consider dropping a like if you want, and maybe subscribing. I'm almost at 300, or maybe I am already at 300 when you're watching this video, and thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and see you in the next one.